Hi everyone, this is Purbu with Xinhua News Agency. I'm now on the streets of Lhasa, the capital of Southwest China's Xinjiang Autonomous Region. We are just days away from a very special back-to-back celebration. February 17th marks the Chinese Spring Festival, and the very next day, February 18th, is Tibetan New Year, also called the Losar. So with the two biggest holidays of the years arriving almost at the same time, the festive mood here in Lhasa is already in full swing. As you can see behind me, the streets are packed with shoppers stocking up on the New Year goods. So let's head into the markets and take a closer look at how the city is preparing for this double celebration. And now we have arrived at the Purbu Mall, one of the most popular shopping markets in Lhasa. And right here we can see some stunning butter sculptures as one of the most iconic Losar decorations. So follow me. Look at this beautiful masterpiece. These are handcrafted from yak butter and shaped into different kinds of shapes, just like flowers, animals, and some auspicious symbols. So it's interesting that during the Losar, Tibetan people they really like to put them at home, and they believe that they can bring blessings and good fortunes for the year ahead of this kind of new year. We can see that actually standing right here, I can still smell the butter. It's interesting and it's incredible. And now I really want to have a chat with the master craftsman. 걔랑 를 써주시대. 걔랑 새로 가르치고 있죠. Oh, he's Mr. Doji. And 걔랑 다 간조 걔랑 디 장제 규를 주고 있죠. 락제 디 장제.
말을 잘하잖아. 뭐 니실라스 쪽이. 니실라스. 내가 봐라 공라야 매우 공만 것도 다 독스. 준비야만 말. 매매 링내 쉬셔서 독스 대결.
I asked Mr. Doji that how long have you been making this kind of butter sculptures? And he told me that I learned this craft and this skill from since like my father, and it's almost like 25 years I learned these skills. Now my son is also learning this. It's kind of this kind of skill has been passed down. And 걔랑 오늘 제시나 다단다 아란주 락제디 걔랑 손는 실로 20장으로 발. 근데 이 장지 용도 치슈 가르치도 거.
당아주 대조 응면에를 다르선상 알아주 당면에 링내 쉬셔서 가신 심시. 세미나야 정 장발 정예를 숙체면서 다가지. 들렸어.
Since you have been, making this kind of butter sculptures for like 25 years, so how's your feeling about this kind of craft? And he told me that as an intangible cultural heritage, I'm so proud to carry this on, and I'm so proud to pass this down to my son. And when I finish one masterpiece or this kind of craft, I just feel really, really happy. Let's get it. And then 당연히 다루게 배우게 남는 사실다 다 아주 지사도 주냐고 그도 기회를 받아. 니우지 것이. 근데 이제 다른 손권도 해.
처음에 아버지도 그래. 다베 사자 가사간에 좀 대봐. 로가 이내제 가사간에 베디에 실비제 처음에 아버지도.
And how has been the business during these past few days? Because it's just the Spring Festival and the Tibetan New Year. They are just back to back and only past 1 days. So he told me that the business is really good these days. People from all places, include the local residents from the Shigazi, Toga, other cities. They came here and pick up this kind of authentic butter sculptures and take homes. So this is really good. Let's get it. Dana 딱 근데 소리 노사기 기나기나는 뉴스네 민남이네 리버스 크레죠.
당아도 미창만로 다 공사 조보 용이야기 되네. melantira shuyekla.
네.
To trouble yekla melanje. Just delicious.
What is your New Year's wish? And he told me that I really wish that everyone have a good health, good fortune, and the research delay. Okay, so as you can see that this kind of incredible craft has been passed down for generations. And we can also see that ahead of the new year, the business is really booming. And let's keep going and check another place. And now let's check out these beautiful fabrics. This fabric is called shambu. It's a distinctive, decoration you will find across the Xizang. And usually, to be honest, this is draped over the window frames and the doorways, and both to protect the woodworks, also symbolizing the good fortune and the renewal. And I want to share you one thing that actually every year ahead of New Year, Tibetan families they carry out a thorough house cleaning, and sweeping out old and welcoming the new. So Tibetan, this kind of shambu is a very one of the most important preparations for the Lhasa. And now let's hear from this vendor. 걔랑 Lhasa just did it. Just did it. 걔랑 생각 가르쳐 줘.
예민 님들 시세요.
너스려. 걔랑 근데 같이 신나가 유了.
라셀라라.
미스터 님들이 딱 걔랑 다른 안 주기 디기 샴부 디기 거기 쏟았다 가서 거기 약속을 돼.
아주 아주 좋다 사바다 왔다. 디 저시 연김스.
아, 네, 네.
직선 전주스. 디가 간가 요래. 좋다 사바 제주가 님 심는 게.
아, 네.
라셀라라.
I asked Mr. Nimsri that what has been, what is the most popular color and style this year, and he told me that is this one, this for Tibetan is called the sweet home, and this number is called the good luck, or is have a good and good fortune meanings, symbolizing the have a nice and healthy way. Let's say, any that gala the nuke na ju, I don't want to get the song the condition.
소 야부돌. 상한스 대좀 된절로 중이 죽숨 두바리. 디나라인 베제지베다 총샤 망부로 발. 강가 디예지도 작교체지 디강가. 다가다가 피기. 타체나라.
How has been the business? And he told me that well, the business is really good. These days we've been here for many years, and as the coming New Year, and people come here and get here and collect and pick so many different kinds of the shampoo just to decorate the New Year. So it's really nice. Losar gela. Any gela shukshule da gela le Losar just le songa yin.
Losar gela intachana just le.
Losar. In gela da Losar gi di gi da samduen le shin da kharchi jo.
In kangalo da trobuda gibiyong just mini shiji.
Losar. And his New Year's wish is that wish everyone has a nice and beautiful year. Losar just le. And now let me show you some incredible items that are absolutely essential for a proper Tibetan Losar celebration. And of course, I will tell you something traditions about something like that behind them. The first thing, as you can see, this beautifully carved and painted item is called chima. It's a wooden box, you see. Usually it is divided into two halves. One filled with samba, that is roasted, barley flour, and of course it's a staple food for Tibetan around the Xizang. And the other is filled with the, it's fried barley grains. And of course there's a saying in Tibetan, it's called Troye the Chimayu, which means right side should be filled with grain and the left side should be filled with flour. So usually, is the top of this could be decorated with the, highland body airs and body sculptures. Could be a very delicate. And one thing I really want to share with you is that every Losar, the Losar morning, every family members, they will take a pinch of from the box and toss it into the air, and just symbolizing the good fortune and the good luck for the year ahead. So as you can see, this Tibetan words carved is the touch delay is also a light, which means good luck. So I'll put it and let's keep moving. Okay. Now I can see that all these markets is hustle and bustle is filled with people. So many people just, just get together here, just make some preparation for the coming Tibetan Losar. Oh, just check it out. Our second thing I really want to share you with is this. This is kapse. It's a traditional deep fried, pastries. Actually, they all come in all sorts of shapes. Some like butterflies and some like flowers. and of course some even like braid and even like tall towers, something like that. Usually, ahead of the Losar, Tibetan people really like to make a bunch of these kind of things just to offer for their guests as long as they come to visit their home. And I have little wish and I really want to have a taste, and I don't know if it's okay. Trust none of the Let's see, touch it. Did Let's see.从小都要加。Oh, she told me that business is very good. Can I tell her to do? Let's see. Oh, I would have a taste about this. To be honest, it's kind of, crunchy and also slightly sweet. So I think I now don't really know the reason why they really like to make these kind of things, just for the good mood and happy. That's it. Wow, it's so hospitality. I'm so touch it. Let's. I would say that it's much more sweet. Well, since it tastes really nice, I have to buy one, take home. Let's just this. In this crowded and hustle bustle atmosphere, I think the mood of festive is so strong, and everyone's just just is so. I mean, the all atmosphere is so nice. Lhasa's pre-holiday buzz is attracting visitors from all over China and beyond. And now everyone have a conversation with visitors. Now let's have a chat. 你好，可以简单介绍一下采访吗？
好的。
您是从哪里过来的？
我是从广州过来的，
from 广州。您姓什么呀？
我姓冯。
姓冯，好的。您这次是第一次来西藏吗？
对。
This is her first time to 西藏。你看您这几天在这儿对西藏印象怎么样？
我觉得这里的人非常的热情，然后呢，也有很多很有一些文化传统的东西，可以让我们去了解它。
好的。I asked her that what's your impression during these days, and she told me that people here is so welcoming, and most important thing that she can enjoy and experience some interesting about culture, cultural heritage, something like that. 那你看，现在又是春节快要到了，又是藏历新年，而且是今年只隔一天嘛。为什么会在这个期间选择来呢？就是有一些特别的项目。
因为我觉得这个时候来能感受到大家的节日气息，对，所以就可以让我们更好的了解到当地的一些文化。
This double celebration, I mean the Chinese Spring Festival and the Losar is back to back. So why you really want to come during this time? And she told me that especially this time you can only feel this kind of much more joyful atmosphere and feeling. So it's really nice for her. 非常感谢，祝你新年快乐，藏历新年快乐。
新年快乐，
大
喜得了。
I mean, it's so interesting. I hear from this kind of visitors. But I really want to say that in terms of the New Year, I think the spirit is about family and tradition. Now I really want to have a conversation with local residents in Lhasa. Let's see if I can have a chat with her. 기란들이 내 녀석 자갈 레벨. 네, 제가 갈 수 있죠.
BMC.
네, BM아. 네, 해설하는 레벨.
뒤누네.
뒤누네. 네. 이 또 녀석 가르 시켜 있죠.
그래다 시험부터 이제 도사기.
네. I asked her that what you have stocking up for the ahead of New Year. She told me that collects and buys some shampoo and other things. That's it. 아니, 남편이 시장 안 돌려 사대 DPB tradition 다 가르치게 줘.
다 가르쳐. 저 잡도 요리다 랭게 시시면.
Let's. Well, I think she's kind of busy and shy, so let's keep moving. Walking through the streets of Lhasa, you can really feel the excitement building ahead of this year's back-to-back celebrations. And from the butter sculpture and shampoo to the chima box and the capsule, I really want to say that this item carries generations of traditions, and every family member is preparing to the ring of the New Year's in their own special ways. And I really want to say that as we have seen today, the atmosphere is really joyful. So what I would want to say is that Losar and Happy New Year. See you next time.